After a very long time, I have been searching for the custom ROM for my Redmi Note 9, which is a MediaTek Helio G85 device. People say that there is no development for the MediaTek devices, but I still find some best ROM for the Redmi Note 9. So here it is, the Pixel Plus UI running on the Android 11. As you can see this. Actually it is having the trouble. And it is having the build number Saturday July 10, and C Linux status is enforcing, as you can see this. And there is the Wi-Fi IP address, nothing useful. So about the updater doesn't works at all. You can see this, not works good. So without wasting our time, let's start the video and check it out. First, the change locks of the device. And here is the change lock for the device. They told us that they have added August security patch, but they doesn't. Firstly, after they told that they are disabling refresh rate loading in battery saver. They have added dash warp charging indication support. Nothing will be added, and that is too buggy. Also they told that added super dart charging support. Nothing is added. Apart from these, all things were added and they're working correctly. And please install this ROM from the 12.0.3 version of the MIUI, then it will work finely. So what they have added and what's working. Firstly, I will start from the NX camera. The camera, they have given the NX camera, as you can see this. All the features of the NX camera works. Portrait, 48 megapixels works, but the picture clicked by 48 megapixel mode doesn't comes with the 48 megapixel, so it doesn't. Short videos, it works, and sometimes it hangs, as you can see this. You can see this. Sometimes it hangs. Time lapse is working. All the things of the for the NX camera works, but not too good. Video recording does work, but and first thing I want to tell you that subtitles doesn't work. It will crash your app, as you can see this. So it doesn't works, as you can see this. So let I start from the settings. After that I will move forward for the benchmarks and Geekbench scores. So for the Wi-Fi internet settings, Wi-Fi is working finely. I am using this for my Wi-Fi network. Hotspot, tethering, everything is working correctly. I am having no issue with the hotspot and any other things. I have inserted my SIM card, but I am not using currently the SIM card. Connected devices, Bluetooth is working. I am using my TWS with my Bluetooth device, and it's working fine, and the audio quality is too good. Cast and printing things were all working. Connection preferences, as you can see this, you can attach your Chromebook, driving mode, nearby share. Nearby share not works as good as other devices. Apps and notifications, all the things for the apps and notification works here. Default apps you can select from here. By default you get a Pixel launcher in this without any issue at all. And sorry for the thickness of the video. So for the pixelizer, you can edit your status bar. That I can edit because I'm not using my SIM card currently. I'm just using the airplane mode, so it is not showing. As you can see, double tap to sleep. You have to enable for they have given the option for the 3 places, but you have to enable from 2 places. Traffic indicators, you can use it. I am not using that. QoS title, you can select to Android 12, as it can changes to Android 12 look, slightly Android look. And Oxygen OS 12, as you can see this, Oxygen OS. Ancient colors, as you can see, it is normal ancient color everywhere. so I preferred Oxygen OS. You can arrange how many titles in a column you want. Force FPP authentication, it doesn't work, it is useless, because if you restart your device and directly unlock with the fingerprint, your device shows restarting system apps, but it doesn't. Lock icon, screen off animation like CRT scale, like I scale it like that, works like that. CRT, it works like that when I off your screen, and I have set up my fingerprint. Power menu, you can edit advanced reboot lockdown like here, from here. Volume panel AOSP, I have selected shapeshift, it works like this. Gaming mode is works, but I don't tested any game on this, so I will also post the video for the gaming if it possible. Battery, I have charged my phone yesterday and used for some times, but the battery is working good without any issue. Display, for the display option, dark theme works good, as you can see. Adaptive brightness is useless according to me. Live display, you have to calibrate your display according to your need. Styles and wallpapers are present over here, wallpapers, etc. Guide according to your clock. If you want, you can arrange your clock according to use. Android S, if you want, you can apply it, and it will somewhat look like Android 12 clock icon. You can see this. You can adjust according to your need, what you want. And screen timeout, you can set that to display size, screensaver, lock screen, tap to wake. You can arrange the full screen apps too. Sound, everything is working correctly. Haptics feedback is also working. Media player in quick settings, like here I take that. Touch vibrations, you can enable fingerprint vibrations from like here, from here, as you can see. Screen sound, storage working, no problem at all. Location, I don't use location, but it's on, I don't know how, when I left it. Security, you get screen lock, fingerprint, face unlock, app locker. From here you can use this app locker. I have set up the fingerprint, like fingerprint is working fine with no issue. It works fine without any issue. Accessibilities, from here you can add things according to your use, but I have added like other things. Sound amplifier for Google, high contrast text, as you can use, but I don't like that. So system, here from system update, I already mentioned in the video that system update doesn't works fine. Gestures, system navigations, you can use 5 to screenshot like this. Adaptive playback, you can enable, I don't want to use. Playback control you use. And now for the time, for the screenshots, and this is the Antutu score. I will tell you, if you have updated your Redmi Note 9 to MIUI 12.5, I humbly request you to don't upgrade to that version. Actually MIUI 12.5 reduces the animation, but it having same bug issue that we have faced in MIUIs. So I don't think that updating the MIUI to 12.5 works good. This is the Antutu score, 1,97,000. It is good score according to me for this device. It is a storage test. From here, sequential read is 304 Mbps, sequential write is 237, and this is the internet speed test with my Airtel SIM. I got 10 to 15 Mbps in my Airtel SIM, and here you can get Widevine Security L1 certification without any issue. You can stream your content in full HD. And these are my full review for this Pixel Plus UI for Redmi Note 9. If you have any issues, please comment down in my videos, so I have can tell you any problems. And if you want a Gcam for this device latest, do let me down in the comment section. Till then, watching. And one thing I will tell you, you all watches my video but don't subscribe, so please subscribe my videos